He is, of course, former CFFC champion and now a UFC featherweight, Blake Bilder. I mean, you got the job done a week ago, Blake, but I mean, have you had a little time to let it soak in and feel like I'm on the UFC roster now? How does that feel?
Oh man, it feels familiar first and foremost. Like I expected it, and it's amazing, man. The support and the love and the messages and the DMs and so many people going through blessed.
That's awesome, man. So talk to me about this fight. I mean, Blake, you're undefeated coming in, right? But you're still the underdog. It seems like you're always the underdog. So I'm just curious, do you like that role a little bit where people, or do you feel like, hey, you like the chance to prove the world wrong, or do you feel like, hey man, that give me some respect now. Back me up.
Yeah, put some respect on my name, like Birdman, like gosh, it's like for me, it's just whether I'm always the underdog, so it's nothing new at this point, So for me, I believe in myself, and I just have to keep showing people and keep showing people and keep showing people, and last night, I was going and listening to people's bets, and man, some of these guys are pretty good at predicting, and then I heard some guys, oh, we're gonna have to go with Alex Morgan because da 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 da. And so it's cool to like hear people's like points of view, and it's cool to like to be able to prove all the people wrong. It's fun for me. I've been doing it my whole life.
I dig it, man. Look, this has been a crazy stretch for you, man. I mean, it's been fun for me to get to call two of your fights and then to watch you compete at the Apex. But I mean, you know, two very, fun CFFC wins, a Dana White's Contender Series victory, all in 8 months. I mean, man,
Yeah,
talk to me about this. And then let's not even throw in all the personal stuff you had to deal with along the way as well, right? I mean, this last 8 months, I mean, this is a life-changing stretch for you. What has this been like?
man, it's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster, John. It's been crazy. Like you know what, man? I haven't had any time to go see family. I haven't had any time to take the foot off the gas, and it's a big relief to get this win and be able to go back to my family tomorrow and see everybody for a few days, and I'm gonna be working out in Minnesota too, helping with some security camera jobs and whatnot. I'm always grinding, always on my hustle, but I get to go see my grandma. I get to go see my cousins. I get to go see all my sponsors and people that believed in me, bro. And to me, that's just, man, it's just everything to me, bro.
That's awesome to hear because that's kind of what I was wondering, Blake, is like, obviously you've openly discussed the loss of your brother and the impact that it had, but I kind of wondered with as busy as you've been and as amazing as it's been, had you really had a chance to process everything and deal with everything and talk with the family. So is this kind of that opportunity to really decompress a little bit, I guess, and try to address everything?
Yeah, it's that opportunity to just go be with family, because like I was saying, when we were at the press conference, it's just like, man, like, like the only, like somebody asked me about like retirement. I'm like, man, the only reason I brought up retirement was because like I I I just felt like if I had maybe been able to go see my little brother a little bit more, and you have all those questions and your mind goes crazy of like, is there anything I could have said? Is there anything I could have done? And I know now, like, and you even when I'm thinking it, I know like, hey, like this doesn't serve you. You did everything that you could, but you still have questions. And so for me, I know the importance of making time to see family and to see the people that have shown a lot of love and a lot of support over the years. So it's really important for me to go back and spend a few days and go out to dinner and hang out and just go see people and stop in and bring them a little gift you know, and it just means the world to a lot of people, you know, because you know, they watch you go from rags to riches, really, you know, like maybe not like exactly financially, but you know, they see you go from the struggle and work your way up, and it's a cool story. It's like a movie, you know.
It is, man. I mean, listen, the family is what matters the most. You know, when you had your
Yeah.
your moment inside the CFFC cage, I haven't shared you with this, but like I went back to my hotel room and I immediately called my wife and kid. You know what I mean? Because you're like reach out to people you love. And
See.
it was so
Yeah.
emotional, man. I was like, I'm not going to the bar to get a beer right now. I'm gonna go talk to my wife and kid real
No.
quick to make sure they know that I missed them.
Yeah.
So the platform that you're building is incredible, Blake, and you've gotten a lot of attention for it. I wonder, did you? I mean, are you comfortable with that role? I mean, of like kind of being this. I mean, because I think it's so great how much mental
Yeah.
health is being brought to the forefront right now with the toughest dudes on
Yep.
the planet, right? So, are you comfortable with that? Are you
Yeah.
happy with kind of taking that on?
Yeah, I mean, I welcome it. I welcome it with open arms because you know what, man, it's something that I struggle with my whole life. It's something I struggle with after Braden's death. You know, I'm like, man, who am I? You know, and sometimes you get crazy thoughts like he did. You know, and sometimes you know it's like, man, you're looking at the Instagram and the Snapchats and all this, and I love what I do. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to really love what I do. Like I took a day off, John. I took a day off after my life, and I don't think I'll ever do it again. I, I was I was I, I was so bored and just like, you know, it's fun going out to eat and doing all that, but like I love what I do, but not all of us have that luxury. So I think it's good for me to break down like just how basic everything really has to be in order for you to have everything. You know, like everything that you're seeking on the outside can be found within. And you know, once you really start, you know, taking care of your body, once you really start checking in on your family more, once you really start being better to yourself and grooming yourself better and doing things that you value that mean a lot to you and you prioritize yourself, man. eh, you know, people talk about being selfish is a bad thing, but it's funny because like if you focus a lot on yourself and you know, don't be self-centered, but if you try to make yourself better so you can be like I try to make myself better as a fighter so I could win fights, so I could have a platform to be there for other people, so my voice could be heard, you know, so my voice could be illuminated, you know, I could spread my wings and fly, you know, and that's what look what we're doing right now, you know, it's a beautiful thing.
It really is, man. It really is. Powerful messages, and I hope they continue to come from you, Blake. So let's talk about it. You're taking some time off. That's important. You're going to go spend time with the family. That's important. I know you'll
Yeah.
still be training. I shouldn't even say time off. You're just going to go see the
Yeah.
family, and you're going to be training.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
what's the progress on the debut? Have you started having those conversations yet? I mean, we know that's the next step. So have you started having those talks of when, where, who, and all that?
Yeah, right now, my manager is out in Paris, France, you know, so he's gonna be getting back soon. So me and him are gonna sit down and have that conversation and see what the next step is, you know. But obviously, I'm shooting for MSG. I know it's a tall order, but hey, man, I'm I want it, you know. I want a quick turnaround. I want to get back in there. You know, I want to keep working towards my craft. Obviously, like I'm working towards my craft. No, I never stop training. But you know, moving with purpose and intention and have an opponent and you get that funny feeling in your stomach again. There's nothing like it, man.
I love it. Hey, you said it's a tall order, but hey, I bet it wasn't that long ago where you told people I'm going to be in the UFC, and they're like, "Oh, okay, okay, come on, buddy." So who
I
knows?
swear. I swear. Hey, you know, and I just if I put it out there, it happens. I wrote my goals down. I said in August 30th, 5 days before, 6 days before, the goals were to be rewritten, and and here we go. Here we are. And this is just the way it goes. And I'm open arms to all of it. I'm loving it. I'm embracing all of it. I'm ready for the next one.
I love it. Well, Blake, congratulations. I appreciate taking. There's nothing I love better than seeing guys come from the CFFC, and then I get to see them in the UFC as well. It's like I'm just proud of them. You know, you get to see guys live their dream.
Right?
I get joy out of that. I get a joy out of you living your dream. You know.
Of course. See, that's because you're a winner, John. That's because you're a winner. Because winners, I've never understood anybody hating on somebody else or wanting to see their demise or downfall. It's such a low level negative frequency. Like if I see somebody doing good, man, I'm always patting them on the back. And people frown on that, and it's like it's so ass backwards, bro. It's like I want to see everybody win. Like it's such a scarcity mindset, whereas like with abundance, you just know that there's food for everybody.
That's a great way to say it, my man. Beautiful way. All right, brother. Well, I'll let you get to it so you can go see the family. Congratulations, and maybe we'll see you in Madison Square Garden in November.
I hope so.